Hi everyone, and welcome back to Big Time Tutoring. Today I'll be going over how to add and subtract fractions. Now, when adding and subtracting fractions, the biggest thing that you need to look for is to make sure that denominators are the same. So I'll be writing down a problem so you can try it out so you can see what I mean. So if you have 1/2 plus 1/3 equals question mark, because that's what we're trying to find, you can't do anything here because the denominators or the number in the bottom aren't the same. So what you have to do is you have to find a number that both the denominators go into that you can use so they have the same denominator. So for example, one of the easiest ways you can find a common denominator is you multiply the two numbers. So you can do 2 times 3, which equals 6. Now, the biggest thing you want to make sure is that the number you find as a common denominator is the lowest it can be, so you don't have to simplify much later. Now, in this example, 6 is the lowest common denominator, but in some other examples, there might be a smaller one. So, you take the two fractions, and 1/3, and you have to make it so that their denominators is 6. Now, to do this, you have to see, from 2 to 6, what did I do? Okay, I multiplied by 3, and with fractions, whatever you do to the bottom, you have to do the top. So you multiply your numerator by 3, or the number in the top, and you get 3. Now, on the other hand, you look at 3 from what did we do to 3 to get to 6? We multiplied by 2. What did we do to the top number to get and then we take the top number and we multiply it by 2, and we get 2. Now, since your denominators are the same, you take the new fractions, 3 over 6 plus 2 over 6, and then you just add the numerators like normal. So 3 plus 2 is 5, and then you keep the same denominator, which is 6. So then your answer will be 5 over 6. Now, with subtracting, it's very similar. So we're going to take 3/4 minus 1/2 equals question mark. So again, we're trying to find out what these numbers subtract to. Like I said, you can always multiply the two denominators to get a common number, a common denominator, which will be 8. But in this example, you can see that 4 goes into 4, and so does 2. So that will be your lowest common denominator. So we take the fractions again, 3 and 4 to something over 4, and then 1/2 to something over 4. Now, what you can see here is from 4 to 4, you just multiply by 1. So this will stay the same, and so will the numerator. It'll just be 3. Over here, you can see that you had to multiply by 2. You multiply the numerator by 2, which will be 2. And then you just set up the problem again. 3 over 4 minus 2 over 4. And you get 1/4 as your answer. Now you can use this for any fractions, as long as you remember the rules, which is to make sure the denominators stay the same, like here and here. Make sure that you multiply whatever you did to the bottom to get to your new denominator, you also have to do to the top. And then you want to make sure that you're looking at the signs of the problem, because sometimes you can get confused with, I thought this was adding, but it's actually subtracting. So you want to keep an eye out for this. Thank you for watching, and I hope this helped.